Okay,
have it.
we should be live now.
Yeah, it
So
says here.
even though no one is watching it yet, hello and welcome to the
Hello, we're gonna upload this.
hello to no one. Hello and welcome to the third WAT and IMC political live stream. I am the WAT of Mapping and I'm joined by Italian mapper Chris.
Hey, hello, it's Chris. Oh, we already got 3 viewers. Well, if you count me 2 viewers, but still. Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, we got. Yes.
Maybe the chat. I don't know.
This is actually great. Great that people are actually watching.
We read a second before we're going to start with the topics.
Oh, Mapper News will watch it.
We actually need people watching the stream. Otherwise, okay, we got 9 viewers. So, oh, it's gone down to 8. Fuck. Anyways, it keeps going down.
No. Oh, at least you get to 5 people. At least 5 people.
We're down to 6 again. Okay.
Okay.
So, anyways, I guess we can introduce ourselves in the meantime.
Have we already done that?
Yeah, I don't know. For people that haven't watched the stream.
For fuck's sake, yeah.
Hello, I am the Rat of Mapping, and yeah, I'm the host of this stream.
And this is Samuel Chris, and I am the co-host, I guess, because I'm literally the second guy here. But okay, we will upload on YouTube. Oliver Giles, I know you say your last name.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's go over the topics today. We are going first to. We will discuss the trustworthiness of different types of medias. Then we're going to move on to our personal opinions on the top 5 nations that are most likely to cause World War III. Oh, we are going down to 4 viewers. This is really depressing. And at last, we're going to talk about the aftermath of the 2016 presidential election.
Yes.
Okay.
So
more people will join us. So,
do you want to start?
Yeah, who starts? Yeah, okay, I'll start.
Yeah, sure, you should start. You go.
So basically, what we're because obviously, media is really like, well, media is pretty much what controls the information we get, especially what's like on politics and economics and all this. And yeah, and because some media is more trustworthy than others, or like the stuff, we are going basically to discuss what we think is the best way on getting information without as much, like with the viewers' input and opinion of someone different. Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of worded that badly.
But countries have like different levels of how untrustworthy the media can be. I think the most.
For example, if we look at Poland, they are right now. The country is the state is slowly but surely transforming its state TV into state propaganda. From what I have heard,
it is with the whole. What's the thing you talked about it one time? What was it again?
And people start to boycott it, and I don't know. And then we have like what's in the US, like CNN and Fox News. They are both quite biased. I think we all know that. And yeah, basically, it's hard to get some source of information without having a different.
Yeah, it is.
Opinion on it. So yeah, which basically my opinion on that is, if you really want to get like information on the most neutral way, just watch a lot of different types of media and then just put the puzzle pieces together. And
actually, actually, I'm not a really sponsor for this, but I know actually a really great channel that you can watch. I'm not sponsored by them. Actually, a really small channel that talks mostly about the conflict in Syria, and they actually have a channel in Dutch, so German, not Dutch, I mean German, so rat, you should watch that. It's called South Front, and I'm gonna look at one fucking time, because I don't know, it's a big thing. But I trust that. I trust that. I think wait. Did I just link them or did I link a video?
I think it's a channel.
Oh, it's a channel kid because it's Crimean Front. Okay, whatever. But yeah, it's a really good news channel that mostly talks about the Syrian conflict. But they talk about some different things too, such as in Europe and the EU and other stuff, and China.
So yeah, basically where I get my information from, most of them from the main primary, the biggest German news television channel thing. I don't know how it's called. Which, well, every time on 8 o'clock p.m. they have a nice news show, and it's probably the best way how to get information from. And then also, for some weird reason, satire shows also are a great addition to that, because they a lot of the times they even make jokes about things that aren't getting touched by the media at all, and the first contact you get with those information is for some reason with the satire shows. So
yeah.
Basically, what I get, I primarily watch this news show, and then I use sources from here and there to get additional information, and maybe if the news, even though they are quite unbiased in my opinion, maybe fish out things that were added by them because of their own opinions. And yeah.
Okay, that's good. Oh, look, we got 8 watchers now. Yay!
10 viewers. Oh, come
So,
on.
10. I wanted. Oh my god.
We are due. This is in the week, so I guess this is
pretty achievable for being in the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Let's try to have over 10 viewers at least. Like right now, we have as much watchers as the kind of Sermo had last time. So
no, we have more, but I think that's okay. Yeah, Connex. I mean the Heute show with the satire show. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, but there is more. If we can maybe explain in detail what most countries, like different countries, have their different. Well, the medias have different views on how they think things are. So there's Russia, North Korea, and the West. Like the West, like most lies about is the whole thing with Russia and Syria. I'm not saying that Russia is good because they probably have more propaganda than the West, but pretty much when I watch like the Italian or the Swedish news, when they talk about Syria, they mostly talk about how Russia is killing everyone and Bashar al-Assad is a terrorist, a maniac who kills everybody, which, to be honest, in some points are true, but they're kind of a bit overreacting and not talking about what they're doing themselves.
I personally think that like the media is not really lying. They are just pointing out the things in the way that they look favorable to one side. But they are not like adding facts. They just the things they want to over-exaggerate, they do, and the thing they want to keep more silent, they just briefly touch upon, or just plain out tell them the facts about us.
Yes.
But it depends really how authoritarian the state is and how serious it is. For example, in America, the USA doesn't really, it's not their fault that it kind of is their fault that the media is so biased, because the media is not run by the state, it's run by private companies.
Yes.
And I personally think that like there should be one news show or something that should be controlled by the state, but therefore the state really must be more on the side of being a bit more liberal and not like trying to say things on purpose that are favorable to the state. Because we see in Ethiopia, like there was this whole controversy because the state hid all the bad news and all this and didn't tell the people, and because of upcoming famines and droughts. And then when it came, it was outrageous because the state media just didn't tell that this was going to happen. The people didn't prepare for it because they didn't know about it and all that.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, it can happen. So, are we done talking about this topic, or should we continue?
I guess, have you anything to say?
No, that's mostly said what I wanted to say.
Okay, me too. So yeah, move on to the top 5 nations most likely to cause.
I think we should like say our own countries. Like for I think my 5 countries first, and you say your 5 countries first. Should we do that? We probably have the same nations in this because it's kind of a bit obvious who they are.
Maybe there are some surprises in there.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you start.
Okay, I'll start. I guess the first country. Remember, this is not. Actually, no, fuck it. Yes, I will do it. I will. I guess like number 5 is like the least likely to do, and number 1 is most likely to do. Remember, I just made this list, so I'm not really well prepared for this because we're supposed to do a stream tomorrow, but something's happened. But I will try to do this as best as I can. So, number 5, I am putting United States of America because I know now that I will sound really biased with the whole election thing, but I think now that the Trump won, America will be less likely to sort of world war as Obama or Clinton would have won. Because yes, we all know that Trump is not really, I say, well prepared to be a president, or he doesn't have much knowledge to be a president as Obama and Clinton. I can admit to that, but he at least doesn't think that America should be the world police and intervene in every country's conflict. Doing a mapping, I can't make you the. I don't think I can make you the moderator because it is Rad's stream. But anyway, let's continue. And I think Trump. I still think there's a chance that Wolf will start because Trump still has not the best temperament. Before he was president, he was not. He sued all people. As soon as he said something bad about him, he sued them. At least not everyone, but most of them. And I think now that he's president, he can take that to another level, especially with the whole China thing happening. But I think if Obama or Clinton would have won, I would put America number 1 or number 2. But now that Trump is won, I'm putting them at number 5. I'm not saying that now Trump is won, world peace will happen. I'm not saying that there's a less chance that World Free will happen thanks to America.
Just to add that I personally don't believe that Obama was that interventionist.
I kind of did. Not as much as the previous president, but he was still kind of interventionist. I just like when I started talking about this, about Trump, you lost 4 viewers watching. Hey, I have opinion, okay? I'm right to have my opinion. Anyway, let's continue. By the way, I'm a bit sick by my voice. It's a bit, I don't know, weird if you can notice, and I'm a bit hard to talk to. But so number 4, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put India and Pakistan number 4. I know there are 2 countries, but since they kind of have their own, they have their own conflict, I'm gonna put them both in the same number. Anyway, India and Pakistan, because it wouldn't really matter if I put one of them the same thing. But anyway, I put them number 4 because the threat is still pretty high that India and Pakistan can go to war. I didn't know, I forgot what it was, but long time ago they had like a problem with the water thing. They made an agreement, and I think like they kind of India is going to try to boycott or something. Something happened that made the relationship much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, Ram came to watch. I'm feeling really proud of him. But anyway, so yes, but I think that at least compared to previous years, Pakistan and India has like the tension has gone down. How you say like that? The tension has gone down. There's still pretty decent chance they might go to war because it's like they just need a little excuse. Actually, no, that just something small needs to happen to them to go to war. You never know what can happen. But yes, but I still, thanks for the tension going down, I put him just at number 4 at this list. And number 3, I put Russia. Number 3, I put Russia because even if I do kind of am on the Russian side with this whole West versus East, I'm with Russia. Yeah, even if
Can you wait a second?
yes.
The airports, please don't block people because then they will be permanently blocked. If they say
Did he
something
block someone?
offensive, time them out, not block them.
Why did he block them?
I don't know, because he was asking for moderator or something, even though I don't really think, at least if he doesn't spam, you should block him.
Jogging guy, you can't really get the moderator in this stream, I'm sorry, but maybe when I will stream it, I'll make it a moderator, okay? Anyway, moving on. As I was saying, even if I'm kind of with the Russia side, even if I'm an Italian nationalist, I'm still on Russia's side because I just, especially with the whole Syrian thing, they're just trying to protect their influence in the Middle East, and I'd rather want Bashar al-Assad and Russia to win than fucking ISIS or what's it called, al-Nusra.
The Free Syrian Army.
Yeah, the Free Syrian Army, which is pretty much collaborating with al-Nusra, so... And the whole with Ukraine thing, I won't explain it in great detail, but I still think what Russia's doing, they're entitled to take their land because it's a long story, but I think the Russian
the story isn't really the story isn't really long with the Crimea thing.
Well, I want to say it because I don't want to.
Okay, basically, it was like this: Russia originally in the USSR belonged Crimea. Then, after Stalin died, like the one that succeeded him was a Ukrainian, and he gave Ukraine as a present Crimea. Then it belonged to Ukraine, and now that Putin starts to slowly trying to regain territories, he claimed Crimea and all this. So yeah, that's
but
basically what the whole thing is about.
Rat. That's not everything.
It's everything.
No, the Russian people in the East are getting oppressed by their president, and
Crimea isn't the East. It's a totally different story there.
Well, yeah, Crimea, I guess that was thing, but they voted.
It's not the topic we are talking about right now.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to say it. But I just want to say one last thing. Crimea voted to join Russia. They had a referendum, just as you know.
Yeah, but it was pretty much on gunpoint. I mean, Russia had troops set in Crimea.
And what if you said no? If you said no, probably NATO could back them up. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. I don't want this to escalate. That's why I don't want much to talk about this because I know that me and Rad have different views about this conflict. Anyway, I think Russia has. I don't think Russia wants to start World War III, but I still think Russia has likely just to anger someone, especially now with the whole Baltics thing. But yes, Russia can easily trigger a war with NATO. Easily, it can always be a misunderstanding. But that's why I put Russia at number 3. It was 3, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go by number 2. Oh, no, I went under 10 watchers, no. Anyway, I'm going to put number 2 as... I'm going to put number 2 as China, because we all know what's happening in the East China Sea. And I've seen many times that China had some occasions China had many times almost gone to war with America, and now with Trump even not being so China friendly, became escalated much worse, and even too with Japan and Vietnam and India. China has pissed a lot of people off. I'm gonna say that. Oh yeah, fuck! I maybe should have put that. Tudor Kostasha, and number 2 is Iran. Well. They probably Well, to be honest,
I don't think Iran isn't that.
Yeah,
in my opinion, it's not.
If it was a top 10,
compared to.
If it was a top 10, I would have put them on the list, but not in top 5. Number 2 is Romania. Number 1. Okay, that part is really.
Okay, just move on. Okay. Just continue.
Okay, that's what I was going to say about China. Number 1, I put North Korea. Because I think they're like the most triggered nation in all of the world. They have numerous time has, I say, firm war with America and South Korea. But now with the whole DMC, so literally artillery men at the border waiting to go to war with each other. I think this is a matter of matter of time before something probably will happen, or a matter of years, probably take a long time. And they said that if America and South Korea will have that training thing they had, just put like a treaty that then North Korea would go to war. They probably might not, because they always threaten war but never actually goes with the whole war thing. But I think probably North Korea is the most likely to start World War III. And that was my list.
Okay. So my list doesn't really is in an order. It's just the five nations that I think will probably most probably to start World War III. They are not in any kind of order. So my first one is, like Chris said, Pakistan and India, because first of all, both nations have nuclear warheads. So yeah, that can escalate.
Well, if you can just say a bit thing there, to be honest, I think even nuclear weapons is a bad thing, and I probably won't want to go away forever. I think nuclear weapons is actually helping to stabilize peace between India and Pakistan, because I don't think neither India or Pakistan wants their whole country ruined by nuclear wasteland.
Yeah, but I personally think it's like a barrel that's getting filled up, and even though the nuclear weapons kind of like expand the size of the barrel, it will run over eventually if this continues like this. And
Probably.
yeah, mostly my reason for that are mostly the same ones as Chris has. So yeah. So next one I have Russia, and that's my reason for that is because they are becoming more aggressive. First, they are one of the first nations that territory like that they directly control via force, since like it's one of the first modern nation like since like 100 years or something. Because the wars we had like in the Cold War were all proxy wars, and those were just fights for influence. While this like Russia is actively trying to gain territories, or slowly but surely. And yeah, with like the situation in the Baltics and Ukraine, and maybe also the Central Asia in some time, even though I think they get quite good along, Kazakhstan
And Syria.
That. Yeah, but that's not Central Asia.
Well, I know I said and Syria.
So yeah, next one I have North Korea, especially because I believe Trump said he's going to pull back the troops from South Korea. And if he pulls back the troops, basically that means I don't really give much about South Korea. So North Korea would probably be more likely to invade them. They will probably have a war with Japan or something like this. And if they use nuclear warheads, even Russia and China said they're going to invade North Korea if that happens. If North Korea uses nuclear warheads. And since their government is, well, pretty much anything can go with them, I think they are quite likely to start a Third World War. Next one is the US, but that's not much because of actions directly made by the USA, more because of allies of the USA, like Israel, for example. Because Israel is quite aggressive with the whole Palestine thing. And the tension with them in the Middle East, I believe even Saudi Arabia and Iran and those countries actually don't recognize Israel as a country. Like with this conflict, it could happen. With Taiwan, for example, if for some reason, like for a couple of months ago, almost a rocket from Taiwan would have hit the Chinese consulate on the day the Communist Party had like their 19th anniversary or something. Luckily, a Taiwanese fisher ship blocked the rocket, and only 3 people had to die. Thank you that you sacrificed their lives for 8 billion people. And yeah, I don't personally think that USA is going to directly cause them more because of their allies, and they're going to help them in this. So yeah, and on the last I have Turkey. I have the feeling I'm going to offend so many. But basically, even though tensions have lowered again, because they're quite a big player in the Middle East, in my opinion. And they, like, even though this especially because Turkey is now slowly drifting to side with Russia more and more, this may cause conflict. The tensions between Turkey and the EU is also quite complicated, the conflict there.
Actually, I literally wrote right now, said like an article here that Erdogan wants an Ottoman Empire, and he called last year for the conquest of Europe by Islam for emigration. I'm literally reading right now. Yeah, he says right here.
I believe much, but I think this.
Yeah, it might be fake, but no, I'm not going to get to you right now. You can watch it later. I should fucking only be in chat too, because why the fuck not?
Okay, anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much my list. So yeah, that was their topic. And at last, the photo looks quite edited, in my opinion.
What photo?
Like on the website, this is for
yeah, maybe, to be honest. But that's not the point. The point is the whole article thing.
Okay, anyway, so the last topic, and I think we're going to talk a lot about them. A lot about it is what we think will be the aftermath of the 2016 US presidential election.
Oh boy. Can I start?
Yeah.
So probably all of you know.
I think we're going to probably kill ourselves after this topic or something. And not kill ourselves, kill each others.
Probably. As you know, actually, I never. Actually, can I ask you a question? I never knew this answer, but who did you support in the U.S. election? I'm guessing Hillary, but I actually never knew. I
didn't really support her.
Well, who would you rather win?
The reason that I would, if I would have to choose between Trump and Clinton, I would have said Clinton, but from the actual candidates, despite of how low the chance may be of them winning, I would probably have sided with Jill Stein.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
She is far better than
she knows less about politics than fucking Trump and Hillary. Well, not Trump at least, because Hillary's pretty good. But anyway, so you all know, probably most of you here already watched the last episode of the Mappercast, and you didn't see me and Cosby shouting at each other, screaming about stuff. But as most of you know too, I support Trump. I'm not really saying about Trump supporter, like long live Trump. Trump will say everything. I just kind of like him, and I rather much prefer him over Hillary. And actually, in my school class, a lot of people prefer Trump than Hillary.
Well, I'm kind of annoyed because on my school, no one supported Trump except one teacher, I believe.
A teacher? Wow.
Who was from America originally.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Anyways.
Okay, so
basically, we are not going to whine or argue about why they won, we're going to mainly discuss what we think will be the effects of this.
Yes, mainly though.
So first of all, my opinion is that with Trump, the USA will go more isolationist again, similar to what it has been directly after in the interwar period. And basically what I think that will cause, once this slowly happens, there will be a stock market crash. There will probably be a financial crisis.
Probably.
Because the global market has to shift.
Probably.
And it will affect every country. It will affect China, Russia, the EU, Africa, and everyone, pretty much.
I have to admit that. But that doesn't mean the whole world will go under or something.
It will go. There will be an economic crisis, I'm really sure about that.
Yeah, that probably will. But I'm not saying the whole world will go under.
Because right now, the US is the motor of the global market.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that the stock market class, the economic crash will.
There will be something like the Great Depression or the Great Recession.
Yes, but that won't cause anarchism everywhere. And
I didn't say that. I just said there will be a stock market crash.
I know. I just added
a big one.
I just added to it.
And markets will shift where we don't know. Maybe they will shift to China. Maybe they will shift to Europe again. And yeah, basically what I think in the best case scenario, which I don't believe will happen, that nations quickly adapt to it and someone quickly replaces the US. We will have a short time of like really bad times, and then it will go up again. In the worst scenario, there will be over the economics. There will be a world war. Even though I personally think that's also quite unlikely. And in my opinion, the most probable scenario, it will cause like and it will lower like economics and all this globally, and they won't rise up again for quite a long time. But I think if you live in a country that's economically strong right now and which has to have a diverse economy. If they have a diverse economy, then I think they can survive quite well. But if they are like mainly a triary economy and all this, the country will probably have dramatic effects on them. Like we saw with Greece with the Great Recession, they only had like their bank department, and with the Great Recession, this went away, and now they are bankrupt basically. So what I also think is because Trump got elected that
wait, someone asked me a question. Can I just ask really quick? Actually, you can answer it too. Nuclear as Italian Chris came. Would you guys talk about Nanking massacre? I hate to say this, but I actually haven't even heard of it.
What?
Nanking massacre. I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
It sounds something Chinese, I believe.
Nanking is a Chinese city, but I haven't heard about any massacre being in there. Right?
It was something about, I don't know.
Okay, anyway, let's continue. To be honest, in my opinion,
I wasn't finished.
Were you?
So yeah, what I also think is that because of Trump, the right wing, like especially all the right wing, will rise more especially in Europe.
Oh, come on.
Also in Asia.
Right.
It will, because the US currently is the biggest ally to the EU. And which also is quite paradoxical is the EU said they're going to try to maintain good relations with the USA, but also remain strong against Russia, which it's basically... Yeah, I don't know how that's
happen. Literally, they had Trump met with his best buddy Nigel Farage. I think the EU will be happy about that, and even Russia and American allies will be happy about that too.
But I think the right wing will get more popular and rise more, because
first thing I heard. Come on, let me just finish this about the whole EU. Like, I even heard that Angela Merkel and Putin had like a phone call about easing the sanctions. I don't know when that happened. It was like this week or last week.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay, continue.
So yeah, and my reason for that is basically because especially in the EU we are allies with the US, and that's probably like because now we have a quite right-wing conservative. The USA has now a conservative right-wing government, that this may trickle down to the EU, to the people of the EU, because now they see that someone in that can't happen. But what I really fear is that, because the situation is quite comparable to what has been right before the Great Depression. Because when the Great Depression happened, country isolated themselves. If they had before then, they had open borders pretty much. There was no much border control.
Yeah.
And then did the Great Depression happen, and countries tried to fix their problems by becoming isolationist.
Yeah,
and that didn't help. The countries became even more right-wing and became more susceptible to extremists like Hitler, Franco.
Yeah.
On the right wing and on the left wing.
Yeah, it sounds
the right wing
really
gets
horrible.
more extreme, and as a reaction to that, the left wing also gets more extreme.
I totally do not love that.
So basically what I fear is that we could soon have a similar situation we had right before World War II.
Yeah,
the right wing and the left wing are extremely split on one another, and conflict is almost inevitable between them.
That will probably. I definitely do not want that to happen. I do not
Chris,
want it. What?
like, you can't. This is so sarcastic. I know you so much. This has to be sarcastic.
Oh, come on! I'm a right.
I just don't want that
I'm a right
because
wing. You know I want it to
I
happen.
don't want to fucking fight in the trenches.
Well, okay, you're a bit overreacting now.
It was the same situation as before World War
Yeah,
II.
but this is different times now.
Times never change.
It does change. And people say the motto is times change.
Humanity doesn't evolve that fast.
It does.
And we have
Humans are more peaceful now. Do you see? Like pastly, we always went to war with each other. Like there was like a war every 5 years.
What I explain the paradox with is because of economics, because they favor a more peaceful way of like diplomacy they prefer. But politics more and more shift rather away from how to fix economics and all this, and shift more and more to an ideologic standpoint that they say we have to have the system and this is the best system. we have to do this. Where this is so like ideological approaches don't really leave much space for compromises. And that's why and from everything I've learned from politics and economics in, I don't know, what I teach myself, what we got in politics and economics class, and how markets and all that
humans are more peaceful, not at all. # North Korea. Okay, just because one nation is like not peaceful at all doesn't mean we have changed. Like before World War II, like everyone, like there was like many more nations who were like North Korea who wanted war and such things.
No, right before World War II, before the Great Depression, it wasn't really like that.
Well, that was because of World War One just ended. I don't think people want to go to war right after a World War.
Yeah, you see now people now don't want to go to war because it's not favorable. But if the political landscape shifts, this might actually become a possibility again.
Yeah, we totally don't want that, don't we?
Chris, do you want to die in the trenches because you have to fight and don't enjoy your life?
Is it for Italy?
You would die for Italy just because and throw your life away. This really unpayable thing. You see, we want to just throw it away.
Well, it depends. If Italy will lose, it'll kind of throw it away.
Yeah, even if Italy would win, you would die, and you have nothing from that.
And people would see me as not really a hero, but see me as.
They would not really do because you're just one out of millions, and millions and millions.
Still, though.
And because you actually believe in fascism. Fascism doesn't really care about the individuals.
They do. How dare you?
It means a bundle of sticks. It says the single one isn't strong, only the pack. They don't care about the single one. They only care about the pack of people that make the state. And basically that's the same with communism, in my opinion, socialism. An individual is just like a cog in a big system. You could just easily replace it with someone else.
No.
Because it is.
Fashion cares about the people.
You have this concept with this bundle of sticks and all this stuff. It's basically advocate. Fascism is derived from fasces, and it means a bundle of sticks, literally.
No.
And your flag shows it.
No, that's not true at all. Fascism cares about the people. They want the best for the people and for the country.
They want the best for the state. If you like an ideology that praises the individual, then fascism is not the right ideology for you, I can tell.
Well, Mussolini's fascism wasn't like that at all.
Because what you're talking about now is like individualism, and that's an extreme right-wing authoritarian one, and not like fascism, which takes elements.
You know what's really? I'm an authoritarian nationalist, populist. I don't know.
Populism. Basically, it's not really an ideology. It's just how someone spreads his ideology. It's populism. You can apply populism to every. You can apply it to the left libertarian wing, to the right wing libertarian one, to the right wing authoritarian one, the left wing authoritarian one. Populism is a universal thing.
Still though. Okay, like seriously, like just because I've seen fashion doesn't mean it has to be like 100% fashion, because we've seen throughout history that just because it says it's communist doesn't mean it's like 100% communist. And plus, there's like a bunch, just like communism, fascism can be different too than each other, like Trotskyism and Maoism and Leninism, whatever.
Yeah, but that depends on the definition then. If you see fascism as a single ideology or just an overall term for a lot of ideologies. Because from what I get the impression for you, you say that fascism is basically one ideology with not much branches to it. Because communism... But you never said that.
I did say that. Well, I never denied it.
Because communism really isn't an ideology in itself. Because communism can spread from the liberal to the authoritarian. So yeah.
Okay, how did this came to the aftermath of the 2016 U.S. election?
Because I was talking about the right-wing woes, and then you said, like, how bad.
No, you said that fashion doesn't care about its people.
Yeah, right. How did we come to that? Yeah, I can't. It's your denial baffles me, because fascism. You can let your ideology have, but fascism certainly doesn't praise the individual.
It doesn't really praise it, but it cares about it.
It doesn't really. It does only care about. It does only care about the collective of people.
No. Well, maybe you are.
If she's denied this fact, when someone creates a fascist state, you think, oh, it's great, and then you see, oh, fuck, I don't agree with this stuff.
I do agree. If someone like Mussolini will come again, then he will care about the people.
Basically, in warfare, no one cares about the individual.
He created jobs and made the people rich. Actually, Mussolini. Actually, I never told you.
Jobs.
I never told you this.
Mussolini created jobs because that helped the state. He just supported the people that much that they are capable of actually doing things, and that they don't rebel.
Well, that's the whole point of dictatorship. You don't want the people to go against you.
Yeah, but is that what the individual wants?
Yes.
The individual wants to be free, wants to live its own life.
Yeah, they get to live their own life.
We have seen that with fashion. We have seen it with communist states, socialist states, with dictatorships. The example I most know about is East Germany. Because even if people supported socialism, if they liked punk, for example, they already got locked, they already got investigated, and they were under the watch of the secret agency. Because basically they supported the ideology and the state, but they had things they wanted to live and do, but the state opposed and said, no, you're not allowed to do this. You have to do this because that's the most beneficial for the state and our system.
Actually, I didn't say it, but
1922 and 1930, the time span between 1922 and 1939 is not a single year.
Well, for fuck's sake, who cares? Oh my god!
Because I'm German, grammar Nazi.
Yes, we have it now. God damn it. Okay, we need to change a bit more topic now, because we're really losing a lot of views. We went to fucking 18-6. But hey, we did surpass Sermo again. We got 18. That's more than Sermo. I remember when Snapchat was in charge.
We'll just move on to the Q&A now. Maybe then people will stay.
Yeah, let's go to the Q&A, sure.
And we are going to not elaborate on the questions which we have pre-selected to not elaborate on. So
yes,
if
no
you're asking
fucking no twerk question.
No, don't say it. Shush.
It's too late. Every twerk question will be deleted, or you will be temporarily blocked.
We just ignore them because if we block them, and
they
just get the attention they want.
But if they get too much, they could become too much. Anyway, let's start the questions.
So yeah,
we had 21 people watching. Dumbass. You did know at the beginning, but I went down as well. Opinion on TRNC.
Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus.
Oh, how do you know that? Okay, one thing at a time, Janland. Opinion on TRNC. I guess.
It's no, it's funny thing is actually the Turkish region has like 52% of them want reunification, and the South one only wants 12%. Only of 12% of the South want reunification. So actually,
oh yeah,
actually the North supports reunification more than the South for some reason.
Okay, I'm going to get a new question from Janland. Opinion on Romania being great again. So I send the Erdogan Armin news, please. Okay, I will do it again, I guess, if I can find it. 1 second. Okay, you answer the question meanwhile.
Is Romania really great again?
Well, that's what I meant by great again. Like, what do you mean by great again? Like, I'm not saying.
I don't even think that they are really.
I'm not saying that Romania has never been great, but what do you mean by when was Romania like great? Like, can you like tell me? I'm not saying they never have been great.
I don't know. Second World War.
I don't think so. Actually, maybe I don't know.
First World War. I don't know. They pushed the Austrians.
Anyway, I have the news piece here. If you want to watch it. There you go. Like 1921 border. So after World War II, after World War One. Okay. I don't know. I guess it's kind of likely. You know, maybe Russia and Romania can make a deal or something. Now that America's on the deal.
I think Romania and Russia are because of the whole Moldavia thing. I think they.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Romania and Russia really like themselves.
Well,
because of Transnistria, and I don't know.
I don't mind being Romania great again. You know, they're Latin brothers, so they can be great. But I'm not so sure if they will be great again in the near future, at least. Okay, opinion on French. Did he like misspell French there, or does it mean something else? I think it means French. Opinion of French taking off the Tsar land after World War I.
Yeah, my opinion on them. They should have kept them.
Oh my! Wow, Rat, you German.
No, they are not really in political fact. They don't really like. They have been shifted from the first. They have been German. Then they got back to French. Then under Hitler, they got back to the Germans. Then they got back to the French for a time, and then they got back to the Germans again.
God,
it's. I think they should have kept them.
Okay, I'm gonna Codex.
Especially because the only like pretty much I don't. Okay, I take this from satire, so this is probably wrong. I think one of the main economic factors there is the red light district.
Okay.
So.
Oh my god. Anyway, okay, Codex opinion on Kosovo. Well, to be honest, I guess the people, like I said in the first episode of this political live stream, I think that the Kosovo people should choose. I know me as a fascist saying they should vote. What? But anyway, I think the Kosovo people should vote if they should remain independent, which I highly suggest they shouldn't, or join Albania or Serbia.
Yeah, I think they should. They probably the Albanian majority should join Albania because I don't think they're going. Even though Albania isn't really that much great either, I personally think that they shouldn't remain independent because they're just going to drive themselves bankruptcy and all this.
Okay,
So they should join Albania probably.
Yeah, they should put Albania because Serbia is just trouble. But they should be vote. They should get to vote what they should need to choose. But
Did they have a referendum already? I don't know.
actually, no. We could tell it.
But in the Yugoslav, like in Bosnia, basically with the vote there they had when the independence movement was there, 97% were in favor, but that's only because the Serbs all boycotted their vote. So they had because if you vote, you have to accept the others. You have to accept the outcome, even though it's not in your own opinion favor thing.
Hitler supporters. Anyway, okay. So opinion on the Danzig problem in 1933. Okay, this is what the opinion Danzig problem. Like as soon, I know this doesn't really have too much to do with the whole Danzig problem, but as soon as Britain and France saw what Hitler was up to,
Danzig joined Poland because via a referendum after World War One.
Like seriously, that whole if I was Chamberlain and I heard Hitler's speech saying we shall make Germany big and strong again, I should invade Germany right now. I don't care if we try ever to make world peace. I just invaded Germany and overthrew Hitler and like that. Like they should have seen right away. It was kind of stupid how they did not intervene right away. Okay, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, opinion on. You say one.
Opinion on Ursula von der Leyen.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's the Ministress of Defense of Germany.
Oh yeah,
she's shit.
Why is she shit?
And we call her Flinten-Uschi, which basically means shotgun bitch or something like that. Shotgun pussy, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Appropriate.
We call her Flinten-Uschi, and that basically roughly translate into English to shotgun pussy. Okay. Yeah. Because she says the German military has to have Wi-Fi, but therefore we have broken tanks. We have not a single working tank. We spent billions of dollars in a drone that didn't even work. We bought a fucking lifesaver for a ship for 20,000 euros because of her. A fucking single lifesaver for 20,000 euros.
She sounds great.
And she wants to become president of fucking Germany.
Okay.
Even though she doesn't really have great chances, it's just ridiculous.
Well, you should blame Angela Merkel. Just kidding. Okay, let's go next question. This is one I can actually know. Can Germany the Fourth Reich? Well, Germany is already the Fourth Reich with the EU. Next question.
Chris, if Germany would have won the Central Powers and have put their plan into their European Union back then we would have a Fourth Reich.
No, this is an EU Fourth Reich. It's not. Germans don't really have all control of it, but it is a Fourth Reich. Greece already has fallen to their knees to Germany.
Greece fell because of the Great Recession.
Thanks to the EU.
No.
Yes.
The USA also had banks of the USA just topped over like dominoes.
Yeah, but they fucking came back at least. Look how fucking Greece is doing.
No, they didn't. The effects are still in place today of the Great Recession in the USA.
Well,
why you wonder why Kazmic's parents are this shit poor?
Yeah, I know, but at least they have recovered much better than Greece, at least. And
Greece never was really great financially. 2,000 years, over 3,000 years ago, they were unstable. Athens had to steal money from others. And then Sparta kicked their ass, then Macedonia kicked their ass, and then Rome kicked their ass.
Okay,
the Ottomans did.
Nothing to do with this. Okay, next question. For fuck's sake.
I want to respond to Zabot because I think that's just uneducated stuff. He just stole that there, or he's around.
It is true. It's not educated. It's true. You idiot Germans and Belgians like Greece joined the EU joined the Euro when they were not prepared for it. That's what I thought. Okay, anyway.
Like with Muslims in Germany, that's not really a big problem. It's really a minor problem. We have far more problems like with that the people that are getting older and older. And the problem is people get less and less money when they don't work because they are too old. And there's going to be like old people will get into what is it called again? If you're really poor. What is it? Fuck, I don't know. Poverty. Like old people, there will be a ginormous wave of old people going into poverty. And also what is quite a big problem is that the middle class is dying. And we get a bigger and bigger lower class, and the divides is getting between the upper class and lower class is bigger and bigger. And the whole migrant crisis thing is probably one of the least worst problems we have right now.
Well, that's your problem.
People's Republic of China.
Oh yeah, seems to be like Europe puts Greece on eBay. Yeah, I just searched it up on Google, and yes, it's like, I don't know what it is, but it's like an ad. It's like Sims homers and like on the news channel something, and like you know, there's like you put small news going on like under the whole screen. It says here Europe puts Greece on eBay. That is funny. But okay, what did you say?
Yeah, I was finished.
I thought you said a new question. Okay, new question then. Okay, Janlan, you need to stop. Like, I'm happy you post questions. I'm really happy with that. But like, you need to know that it takes a while to ask questions. You need to like calm down a bit. Anyway, okay, you say something, but I literally have no idea what most of these questions even are.
They are mostly about German politics.
That's great. I'm loving this.
Probably because because I'm German myself.
Okay, we almost hit 1 hour. Should we stop at like 1 hour?
Airport FDP. I hope you're being sarcastic there, because the FDP is an irrational liberals party. They are like the most liberal. They are so liberal. Like I disagree with. I agree with some things they say, but with the complete legalization of marijuana, I disagree with them. I personally think marijuana should be legalized for medicine purposes, but not for like personal consumption because you want to feel great. Yeah, but Zappot, especially people that are not from Germany, might think that you are saying something right, and that you're not like being sarcastic.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you can't say like this. Okay, just because I'm Germany, I know more than you in German politics. Come on.
What?
You can't. There's like sometimes you say just because I live in Germany, so I know more about you. You can't really say that.
Well, you can, because if you watch your local news programs, they are more likely to report about your own country.
Okay.
And because I have in school, I have politics and economics, and we are mainly talking about our own country.
Yeah, you have an advantage. That's true, but you know literally. Like,
I know more about Germany than other countries.
You probably do, but I mean, you know everything about Germany, and whatever you say is always right, and they are wrong.
Yeah, but
Sava was joking.
Who would you trust more? If someone talking about Germany, a German or someone from, I don't know, Belarus, for example? Or let's say that, who would you trust more? Someone who tells about Italian politics, and it's someone who actually lives in Italy, or someone someone living in Greece?
Well, of course I would do, and I would actually live in Italy, but I'm not gonna ignore the one who lives in Greece opinion.
Wait.
Hello?
Yeah, what?
Okay, let's take 3 more questions, and we should end the podcast.
Yeah.
Opinion on Armenia. Finding something that I actually understand. Okay. Opinion on Armenia.
Basically, Christian radicals and Muslim radicals clash. Basically, that's what there in the region there is.
Okay, I'm joking.
What did Word of Patria say?
Nothing. Okay. Next question.
Wait a second. Where I have to search for you.
Oh,
Where are
5
you?
minutes? Oh, I didn't know it was that much. I'm so sorry. I was actually joking to time him out. It was a joke, but I guess it was
Don't
too
do
much. He
He
will
had
probably
that
get
opinion,
it.
and it was not offensive.
He was really offensive of me. Okay, really? Are we really doing this? Opinion on Italy losing against fucking
Yeah,
Abyssinia?
but it technically is economically.
No, shut up. But
I
anyway,
think you can. Right now, you can't lie. You even say that Italy is shit right now.
okay, opinion on Italy losing against fucking Abyssinia. Yeah, but come on. Italy, okay, first of all, saying that Italy lost against Abyssinia is kind of racist. I'm just kidding, but
Italy was the only country that lost to an African nation.
yeah, but Italy was the only country. Well, Abyssinia was the only country that had fucking rifles. Only African nation that had fucking rifles. It was actually considered an empire of its own.
The Zulu also were.
Oh, what
And they even beat the shit up out of the Britons without the rifles. Even for when they fell because of power shifts. I don't know. That part. No. No advertisement. Thank you. Yeah, I guess we're finished. But now oh my man, we now have 12 viewers when now actually people watch us. Chris? Did Chris die?
Sorry, I was gone.
Okay.
So I was gone. Hey, what was I saying? Okay. What did Zappod get?
I blocked temporary Zappod because it was advertised.
Okay, first of all, in technological superiority, Abyssinia didn't really have a huge advantage because 90% of their fucking army had rifles from Russia and the UK, and they had even numerical superiority against 100,000 Abyssinians against 10,000 Italians. So you can't really say you can really see how they lost it. And you said, oh, Zulu was kind of an empire. Oh, did Zulu have rifles? Did Zulu have rifles?
But they still beat the shit. They gave the UK quite a hard lesson.
Yeah, let's see. They were showing what they even prove my point even more. 1 second.
Okay. Opinion on the war.
Wait 1 second.
Opinion. Oh, for fuck's sake, German. There's too much. I don't know. Come on. We don't.
Wait 1 second.
Janland shouldn't be the only one writing questions, please. Opinion on the race of Africa. There is no African race. There are Homo sapiens like everyone on this world. Right, they are Homo sapiens sapiens. Sorry, we evolved, I believe. Opinion.
Okay, I think we're done with the Abyssinia question. Let's get one more question.
Opinion on the Turkish claims on Mosul.
Wait, do they actually have claim Mosul? Did they actually do that?
They probably have like they say that it belongs to them. What is Mosul? Isn't it like originally was it a Kurdish city or something?
Well,
didn't it belong to Kurdistan or something?
Well, it's in northern Iraq, so it probably is.
So yeah, I'm quite with the Turks and the Kurds. Like the Kurds, like Syria, I believe, gave them some sort of autonomy now.
Wow, that's
but
really...
Before that, Turkey, Iran, Iraq, and Syria, they all disrespect the Kurds and suppress them.
So I like how it's really... I see how ironic it is because he's called Syria the bad guy, but Syria is the only country that gave Kurdistan autonomy.
I don't know if it really did if it suppress him. It's probably because Assad supports minorities. Maybe he also supports Kurds then.
Probably, but
I think the Kurds just want their own country.
Okay, so I think we're done with the question now. It's been over an hour. I think it was the longest podcast that we ever had.
I think our first one was longer.
Yeah, it was longer. But
Right,
so yeah,
anyways.
so I hope you enjoyed the political live stream. We will have probably
Wait,
next one.
wait a second. Wait a second. Ask some question now. I'm right back. Okay.
Okay, we can answer the question really fast soon. Opinion on Civil War, I mean, not easier one. Opinion on the Sino-Japanese War before in World War II. Well, I think Japan was really horrible what they did against the Chinese people and Russia and America. I don't blame America and Russia for intervening in the war, even if America wouldn't join if Japan did attack Pearl Harbor. But I think it's good at Japan because Japan was just too horrible, to be honest. Even if I'm a fascist, I think Japan was just too brutal against them because they saw Chinese an inferior race. Even if it's stupid to call the Chinese and Japanese an inferior race, it's like saying I don't know, Portuguese and Spanish are a different race. When will you make videos again? I don't know if you're asking me.
Okay, I'm back. So
Who's the motherfucker who disliked it?
So anyways, now I'm back. Now we can end the stream.
So anyway, well, thank you for watching this live stream. Remember to check. Actually, you're the host. You can do it.
Yeah. Bye.
Wow. What a great